It's night in rural Puerto Rico. The air pulses with the squawk of tree frogs and the sharp scent of mangoes hangs thick. Tiny guavas lie scattered, sweet but guarded like treasure. Esmeralda, barely 8, balances on a zinc roof, watching the stars and hearing mommy's distant shout, the kind that promises change. But what if change means losing your home, your language, your very self? That's the crack Esmeralda steps into, and it's just the beginning. Esmeralda's early years wade deep into the textures of Puerto Rican life, lush, chaotic, tender, and raw. Here, family and tradition rule, but so does hardship. Esmeralda grows up in a small zinc shack in Macon, a rural barrio pulsing with life and poverty. She learns to eat guava properly, a ritual involving spitting out bitter seeds and savoring the sticky flesh, while her family argues loudly around her. Nights are alive with cicadas and whispered prayers, like the one her abuela taught to guide a dead baby's soul heavenward. This vivid, raw environment paints childhood as both harsh and enchanted. Think of culture like an invisible script everyone around Esmeralda knows, but she's still learning. It's not just language, it's how you eat guava, when to be silent, the sound of domestic wars between men and women. Culture is this wild, living code you decode by being inside it, like learning to dance by stepping on toes until you get it right. For Esmeralda, this code is survival and identity fused together. The payoff is profound. Esmeralda's childhood gives her a fierce, nearly magical sense of belonging mixed with trauma. Morcilla sausage isn't just food, it's a taste memory, a thread tying her to those mango groves forever. Despite poverty and family fights, she emerges with a resilient identity steeped in honesty and heart. This gritty blend of pain and beauty is something she, and now you, carry long after leaving Puerto Rico behind. The shock hits when mommy packs up her 7, soon-to-be 11 kids and heads north. Brooklyn isn't just a place, it's a collision of worlds, languages, and survival rules. Imagine stepping from a world where mangoes hang heavy in the air into rattling subway cars and crumbling tenements. Esmeralda's family lands in Brooklyn, grappling with a new rhythm, street vendors shouting, cold winters biting, and the relentless hum of the city. This is not the slow, natural world they left, but a brutal, uncaring jungle of concrete and noise. Language hits like a wall. Esmeralda, the eldest daughter, suddenly becomes the interpreter, her mother's reliance making her the bridge between two worlds. Language here is more than words, it's access, power, and confusion all wrapped up. Without English, their lives stall. It's like being trapped behind glass, visible but unreachable, in a place that demands you speak its code to survive. The transformation is electric. Where many see a barrier, Esmeralda sees a challenge and opportunity. Translating for mommy at the welfare office, she grows into agency. This rough initiation teaches her early leadership and responsibility, forging a young woman who can navigate hardship with growing confidence and care. It's the moment her identity tears open but begins to expand. What happens when you're forced to rewrite yourself? Esmeralda's transformation from Puerto Rican barrio girl to Brooklyn student lays bare identity's fluid, fierce nature. In school, Esmeralda confronts brutal lessons beyond reading and math. Her Puerto Rican accent is mocked, her customs misunderstood. Classmates expect her to fold into Yankee norms, but she pushes back with stubborn wit and pride. It's a comic yet fierce clash. She's neither fully from Macon nor Brooklyn, forced to fight for space in a world that demands assimilation. This tension births a dual identity, no longer just Esmeralda the Puerto Rican child, but also a Brooklyn girl and eventually an academic achiever. Think of it like shifting lenses, sometimes blurry, sometimes clear, as she negotiates what parts of her old self to keep and which to remake. This balancing act is exhausting but essential, a rite of passage for anyone living between cultures. The biggest payoff, Harvard. Despite the odds, from zinc shacks to Ivy halls, Esmeralda claims her right to belong and excel. Education becomes her sword and shield, a tool to honor her roots while carving out new possibilities. Her story shatters stereotypes and reminds you that identity is never fixed, it's fiercely earned and constantly evolving. Remember that night on the zinc roof, guava in hand, stars blurring above? Esmeralda's journey teaches us that identity isn't a fixed place, it's a wild dance between roots, pain and pride. Next time life throws you into a new world, try this. Find one small taste, sound, or story from your past to carry with you. It might just be your strongest anchor. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.